just for one day, what would you do? Yeah.
I mean, I live pretty close to Holland, and I often wonder what she does all day. Just not, it's not weird, but just like her thing with her dog.
I wondered the same thing about you.
And so I wonder, like, if I was Holland, what would my day be like? And
how often do you really think about that, Ian?
Every time I see you, I'm like, what does she do?
I think the same thing about you. I really do.
No, I would love to be
what is he doing all day?
If I was Holland for a day, I would prance around naked.
It's what I do all day, Ian. That's what I'm doing in my house.
That's what I figured. And just dance and...
The funny thing is Ian and I's apartments are pretty clean, so I think we spend a lot of time just straightening up. Funnily enough, I was going to say the same thing about Ian. I was like, we live very close to each other, and I'm like, what does he do? He's like, I go to the gym every day, Holland. He's like, that's why I eat ice cream all the time. I can't. I go to the gym every day. So, and then he's like, and then I sit there, I shower, and I have a computer going. Like he's very succinct about planning his days. He's very excited about planning his days. So I would probably be, you know what? If I was Ian Bowen for a day, I would probably be on a motorcycle, like a racing motorcycle, in Italy. That's what I would do if I was Ian Bowen. But I also was going to say make pasta, but a motorcycle in Italy is much more interesting. Or I would be skydiving by myself, because he doesn't need a person attached since he's trained skydive. So I would skydive a motorcycle if I was Ian Bowen. And walk around naked, I guess. I would motorcycle.
If I had to be you guys for one day, I have no idea what I would do.
If I was Ryan...
If I was Ian, I'd be worrying about what Holland was doing. If I was Holland, I'd be worrying about what Ian was doing. I'd just be completely confused the whole time. Like,
and then eventually it just ends up in one big whirlwind where we call each other and we're like, Mexican food? Mexican food. That's how it is. If I was Ryan, what would I do if I was Ryan? I would be an asshole, because he's never an asshole.
Ryan, you were a really big dick on set the other day. It was Holland.
Yeah.
It was Holland.
Yeah, I would ruin his pristine reputation. Just literally make him the worst person alive.